Yo, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Hoopcrest. I appreciate you guys for watching. Love you guys for tuning in and supporting the channel. Today we're gonna go with some UFC 321 predictions for you guys. We're gonna do a little prediction video for you guys. We're gonna go through the fights, individual matchups for you guys. I got my boy Chado with me. He's a UFC expert, MMA expert, so he's gonna help me out with this video because God knows, like half of these fights, I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna give the mic to my boy Chado, and he's gonna go and enlighten you guys for these fights and give you the odds and predictions for you for these fights.
Hoopcrest, what up, baby? We in the building. It's Chado. We here, man.
Sir,
And I'm excited for tomorrow, man. Tomorrow we have a really good card on our hands. UFC 321 in Abu Dhabi, up in Yas Island. So I'm very excited and I can't wait. And let's break down this card from the bottom to the top. We're gonna start from the early prelims, go all the way to the main event, which is no other than Tom Aspinal and Ciryl Gane. Really excited about that one. Tom Aspinall is now the undisputed heavyweight champion ever since John Jones retired and essentially relinquished his title. And Ciryl Gane is now getting his third title shot in 3 years. You know, he was once touted to be the future of the heavyweight division. So I'm not sure. We'll see what happens, but that's later on. Let's start with the first fight of the night. We have Jacqueline Amorim versus Mizuki. We're gonna start the night off with some ladies. Well, not the night, cause you guys know that Yas Island, Abu Dhabi is in a different time zone, right? We out here in making money, Manhattan, and right now it is 9 p.m. So the fight's gonna start at 10 in the morning, Eastern time, and yeah. So Jacqueline and Mizuki. Jacqueline's 10-1, Mizuki's 15-6. So Mizuki has the experience on her side, but the way she's been looking lately, she's just been running through these women. Brazil versus Japan. They're both coming off a win. Height is identical, weight is identical. Jacqueline has a longer reach.
listen, I gotta say this.
Talk to me.
In terms of the baddest, Jacqueline is fire.
Listen. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Jacqueline is fire.
I love the Asian baddies, but Jacqueline got it. Like she's crack.
She wins the baddest.
She's fire. She's fire. Yeah. So now Jacqueline, we're gonna break down her style. She's really she's grappling based, jiu-jitsu black belt. She's really good. I believe her last 2 or 3 wins were all by submission. She has 1 loss in the UFC, but that was not too long ago, maybe early on in her UFC career. Mizuki has 6 losses. She's been in the UFC a while now, but I do feel like this is another stepping stone for Jacqueline, and I feel like she gets it done inside the distance. Actually, I think she wins by submission. So that's my official pick for that one. Oh, let's look at the odds really quick. Forgot to look at the odds, guys. Jacqueline minus 425. Listen, super duper heavy favorite. Yeah. Anything can happen in a fight. Things change in a matter of a second if you land a good blow. But if you ask me, I feel like Brazil's gonna get it done there. Moving on to the second fight, we have Azad Maxim versus Mitch Raposo. Maxim is minus 380, which means you got to play 380 in order to see back 100. Which it's kind of ironic because he's on a 2-fight losing streak. I mean, he did lose to Charles Johnson and Tagir, which are 2 really tough opponents. So I guess they're still giving him the benefit of the doubt and pushing him. Both guys here. Let's break down their records really quick. Azad Maxim is 15-2. Mitch is 9-3. Kazakhstan, USA. The height not too different, 5'7", 5'5". The weight is identical. This is in the flyweight division where Pantoja's champ. And wow, look at Azad's reach advantage. We got a 5.5-inch reach advantage. I see Azad winning by decision. I see him doing whatever it takes, and he's gonna get it done here. I honestly don't have too much homework on these fighters. I haven't seen them much, but I do think as that gets it done, I don't think there's any way he goes on a 3-fight losing streak. I mean, to start your career 15-0 right? 14-0, whatever it was.
Yep.
And to go on a 3-fight losing streak doesn't make sense to me. So yeah. All right. Now we got a good fight here. We got a good one, man. One for the heavyweights. We got Chris Barnett. You know Chris Barnett, right, bro?
Yes, I do. He's been in a lot of memes. He's been in a lot of reels, TikTok reels, everything.
Yeah, he's a clown. I like him. He's a funny dude, man.
Yes.
He has a very likable personality, and he's very cool. He's also very athletic for his size.
He's a super athletic dude. Like,
super
he could
athletic.
Jump around, do cartwheels. Like,
yeah, you know, his arsenal is just what you something you wouldn't expect. Like, you know, your man is throwing spinning back fists, wheel kicks. You know,
at heavyweight.
At 264 pounds, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, let's break down the records really quick. You know, we got Hamdi at 6-1. His only loss to Muhammad Usman. Which was a pretty close fight, man. I'm not gonna lie. Call it what you want. I feel like they gave the fight to Usman's brother because he's Usman's brother.
That's a fact.
That's really what I think, bro. Hamdi's really good. He has really great hand speed. It says here he's Egyptian. He's 6'2", 264 pounds. Okay. Reach of 72. Wow. So it's ironic here. He's 6'2", right? Barnett's 5'9", but he has a shorter reach. That's interesting. I do think the fight will be fought at boxing distance. I do think Hamdi would impose his will on Chris Barnett, and he's a little poised, but he has great hand speed, and I think he gets it done. I can't say KO, but Chris Barnett, man, let's just talk about him really quick. First and foremost, I had no idea his country of origin was Spain. Did you know that?
I did not know that, bro. I thought this dude was from motherfucking New Orleans.
Started calling my boy Christian Barnett. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's really cool. He has a very flashy style. He's a fan favorite for many. He's very cool, very likable personality. You know.
But you think he's gonna win or not?
I don't think he's gonna win. I wouldn't say he doesn't take his. Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna get finished or he's gonna get by decision?
I think Hamdi by decision. I think Hamdi by decision. Chris Barnett, like I said, he's flashy, he's cool, very likable personality, fan favorite. But I just don't think he gets it done here, man.
Does he take chances in his fighting style?
He should, man. You know, listen, like I said, guys, it's a fight. Anything could happen, B. Anything could happen. So if Chris Barnett wants to go out there and, you know, maybe he has a great game plan, we don't know. You know, we don't know what his game plan is or what he does. If you ask me how would I deal with Hamdi, I would apply pressure. I don't know how good of a counter striker he is. I would shoot for some takedowns. I throw a lot of feints. I throw high, I'll throw low. Those boxers, they need their legs to throw power, you know. So I would start throwing some leg kicks, man. Start throwing some low kicks, you know. And we'll see what it do. But as for my official pick, I'm going Hamdi by decision. Minus 425, another heavy favorite, and I can see why. I really can see why. Let's move on. We have Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Miguel Delgado. This, in my opinion, is going to be the best fight on the prelims. This is going to be very interesting. Nathaniel Wood, he's a very fast, very slick fighter, has great reflexes, great feints. He's a well-rounded fighter too. We're talking boxing, kickboxing. We're talking about grappling, takedown defense. You know, he has very slick combinations. And he changes levels all the time. It's awesome. And I don't mean with grappling. I mean with strikes. Body head. He overwhelms your central nervous system. You just don't know where he's coming from. And the speeding timing on his strikes is awesome. He's also been in the UFC a while now, and he's been an underdog maybe his last 2-3 fights, but he's came out on top.
Is he an underdog in this fight?
He is actually an underdog in this fight. He's plus 124.
So this is plus money for you guys.
This might be my plus money pick of the week. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jose Miguel Delgado is very good. He's tall. He's 5'11". He has a 4-inch reach advantage, as you guys can see here down below. He's 10-1, right? But 10-1 against who? You know, I don't feel like he's 10-1 against the best competition. I don't feel like he's 10-1 against the best fighters in the world. Yes, I understand he's 27 years old. He's on the rise. But I do feel like they leveled him up too quick. I do feel like Nathaniel Wood is a real crafty veteran. And I feel like this might be too early. This might be too early. So I think it's gonna be a setback, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think Nathaniel Wood is is good, you know. And if he knew his opponent, you know, from 3 4 months ago, he's been in camping, he's been training with long, lengthy strikers.
Yeah.
He's always been at a disadvantage with his reach because he's just not the biggest featherweight, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. You got guys like Max Holloway at featherweight, who used to be at featherweight at 5'11", you know. So this is gonna be a really interesting fight. Nathaniel Wood is at plus 124, and I'm going Nathaniel Wood by decision. Moving on here. Hey, look who it is, bro. It's Johnny Walker's brother.
Yo, I know Johnny Walker pretty well. His brother, I don't know so much, but he looks like he's pretty good in the heavyweight division. But in terms of lightweight for Johnny Walker, he's been doing pretty good. I know he has a weak chin. He kind of gets knocked out a little bit, you know, too often.
Hey, listen, man. Johnny Walker's hit or miss, man. You know, he's very unpredictable, and you just don't know with him.
Is his brother the same way though? In terms of his chin?
His brother actually has a very impressive record, bro. His brother's top 15 heavyweight right now.
That's nice.
He's 14-1.
Yeah, he's a beast. His physical attributes is a beast, bro. He's 6'6", 244 pounds. Like he's a monster. He's a monster. Absolutely.
He is a monster. He's also on a 3-fight winning streak via heel hook. Now, I wouldn't call him a one-trick pony, but that one trick, it does work.
Hey, right?
Yeah, listen, that one trick does work very well.
Let me ask you this though:
Talk to me.
Striking though?
He's striking.
You said heel hook. He's good at grappling.
He's a submission specialist.
Yeah.
I would say.
But how is his striking though?
You know, he's kind of like the polar opposite of his brother. Honestly, Johnny Walker is really good with the hands. Unpredictable. You know, he's throwing flying knees, spinning back elbows. He's throwing spinning back fucking low kicks. He's fucking crazy. Unpredictable. He's wild. But it's effective. It's effective. He's coming off a big win in China against Zhang. I like Walter Walker here. I don't think Louis Sutherland gets it done. He just doesn't look in shape.
He does not.
He's at the max weight capacity. He's only 6'3". Record's not too bad though. But I mean, let's look at Walter Walker, 6'6", 244. Like,
yeah, man.
And like I said, he's looked really good in his last 3 outings, and he has the momentum on his side, and I think he's gonna keep that ball rolling.
I believe so as well.
Yeah. So let's see. And he's a huge favorite here too, which he deserves to be, minus 360.
Put them on a parlay, man. Put them on a
parlay. Yeah. Listen, man. You just can't.
Put that straight.
You can't go wrong. Definitely can't go wrong. I think he's good for it. All right, we're moving on. This is another good fight.
Is this the last fight of the prelims?
No, this isn't the feature prelim, but we getting there. We getting there. But this one's good though, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna say right now, I don't know any of these two fighters.
So this is Mateusz Rebecki. He's Polish, super aggressive, absolute dog. I'm talking about a monster. His last outing against Chris Duncan was insane. Arguably a contender for the fight of the year, bro. It's really good. And then you got Ludwig Klein. He's been in the UFC for a while now. He's 30 years old. But for me, he's hit or miss. He's just inconsistent, and he's just not that guy.
Really?
He's not that guy in my opinion. Let's see who's the favorite here. Wow.
Wow. Odds are very close.
Odds are tight.
Yeah.
Ludwig Klein is the favorite.
Can win this shit. So we need your opinion on this shit, bro. It's a super tight fight.
Super tight fight. In my opinion, he's only the favorite because Mateusz Rebecki is doing a really, really quick turnaround. He last fought in August. It's only been 2 months since August, and he should at least, in my opinion, taking off 6 fights. 6 fights. Forgive me. 6 months. Concussion protocol. Both his eyes swollen. Multiple hematomas. You know, as we like to say, chichongs on his forehead. He was looking crazy. But I feel like he wants to get back in there, and he's hungry. And he's a dog, bro. He's very durable. He mixes it up very well. He's a well-rounded fighter. He doesn't have the best defense, in my opinion. His defense is his offense. Yeah. But I think he's gonna overwhelm Ludwig Klein. I think he's gonna take advantage of him, and he's gonna manhandle him. I really do think. I see a bloodbath. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. It's gonna be good. I can't wait. I'm going.
You don't know much. So you say bloodbath. Are you going by decision or are you going by finish?
Nah, I'm going finish. I'm going with Mateusz Rebecki by KO. Late though. I'm saying
in the late rounds.
I'm gonna say 2 or 3. I really do feel like he's gonna overwhelm Ludwig Klein. Yeah. I'm not a believer in Ludwig Klein, man.
Okay.
And yeah, let's move on. All right, we're getting towards the feature prelim. All right, we have Ikram Aliskerov versus the Iron Turtle, Jun Hyung Park. This is a good fight. Let's look at the odds on here. Wow. Ikram is a super heavy favorite here, minus 258.
How you feel about that? You think he should be a favorite?
I don't. I would have this fight as a pick 'em. I mean, I get yes, pick 'em meaning that it can go either way. It's 50-50. Park's last loss is to Muniz, and Ikram's last win is against Muniz. So I'm assuming that's why Vegas has it the way they do.
Yep.
South Korea versus Russia here.
So Park is better at bringing it down to the ground.
So
and grappling.
Yeah, Jung Hum Park here is a submission specialist. Really good. One of the best rear naked chokes in the game. And Ikram is a kickboxer. He has pretty fast. He has pretty fast hands and really good kicks. But I'm not too impressed, honestly. He took that fight on short notice against Robert Whitaker, so I respect him. He definitely has guts and balls.
Right. That's right.
But I'm going with Jung Hum Park here, bro.
Gotcha.
I think he takes it to the ground. I think he has his way with Ikram. Maybe there'll be like a little feeling out process in the beginning. But I don't think Ikram's that guy, man. Like I said, his wins are against not the best opposition.
Okay.
It's just not a business.
So you think Park gets it by submission or maybe by stoppage?
I mean, I think it's gonna be a dominant. I think it's gonna be a dominant victory for Jung Hung Park
on the ground.
On the ground, ground, yeah. I mean, he can strike too. He's not amateur. He's not amateur with the hands.
Okay.
But I do think he's much better on the ground, and you should take the fight where you're the best at, right?
Yeah.
So I think he gets it to the ground. He gets some good control, and
So he can win either way, on the ground.
Definitely on the feet. Yeah. He has multiple paths to victory. I feel like Ikram's only path to victory is just a kickboxing and maybe a lucky KO.
Yeah.
But I like Jung Hung Park.
Okay.
So let's move on from there. But yeah, let's go Iron Turtle.
I like that.
This fight now, bro, let me tell you.
I'm excited for this.
Let me tell you. Look who we got here. Kevin Gastelum's doppelganger. Kevin Gastelum's evil twin. Nasrat Haqparast versus Quillen Salkid. Listen, man. Nasrat Haqparast has been in the UFC for a couple years now. He's had some good back and forth fights. He's very tough. He's durable. He has pretty good boxing. He has a nice jab, and he's very tough, very tough. And he's fighting Quillen Salkid, who's from Australia. He up and comer. I believe he's 25 years old, super young, 2000s babies. Crazy time we live in. But he has great boxing, and his best weapon is his offense. He's very hittable because his defense is his offense. But I can see him landing a big shot, bro. I can see him landing a big shot.
He's one of those guys that just constantly moves forward, right?
Constantly moves forward and applies a whole bunch of pressure.
I've seen his fights.
And if you ask me, Haqparast doesn't deal well with pressure. He doesn't, So
he struggles with that.
Right. Yeah. So I really do feel like Quillen gets it done here. I'm not gonna lie, he could win by finish if he presses it. I feel like he can overwhelm. I truly do feel like he can overwhelm Nasrat Haqparast and get it done. And which would be huge for his career, because Nasrat Haqparast is I wouldn't say he's a veteran, but he's been in the UFC a while now. Yeah. All right.
I completely agree with you.
All right. That was the last fight of the prelims, guys. We're moving on to the main card now. Main card. So listen, we're having UFC for breakfast tomorrow. The reason I say that is because it starts at 10 a.m. Early prelims start at 10 a.m. So I'm gonna order me a plate of eggs and bacon, some French toast there, some powdered sugar. I'm gonna have me some orange juice, and I'm gonna kick back, and I'm gonna watch some fucking UFC. I can't wait. To kick off the main card, we got Alexander Rakic versus Azamat Morzakhanov.
Yeah, we got Rakic, man. I got Rakic.
Who got Rakic? Who got Rakic? Forgive me for butchering Azamat's last name, man. But this is gonna be a really tough fight. Let's look at
the odds.
Let's look at the specs. Let's look at the specs here. Wow. It's a pick'em. It's a pick'em. Wow. Last thing I remember is that Alexander Rakic fought the former light heavyweight champion Magomed Ankalaev to a decision. I believe after that, in that fight, he tore his ACL. So he's essentially coming off an injury. Yeah. And we'll see. This is his bounce back fight, but I honestly don't think this is a good fighter to come back and fight. Like, I respect Rakic. He's got guts. He's got balls, but I just don't feel like this was the fight to come back to after an ACL injury. And then we got Azamat M. I don't want to butcher his last name again. Boxing based, really fast hands, really good, really strong, ferocious.
Does he have knockout power?
He definitely has knockout power.
He does?
And you know what's funny? Man. Usually knockout fighters don't aren't volume. They tend not to be volume strikers.
Yeah,
but he throws a ton of volume, man. So that's exciting.
So he throws volume and he has knockout power in his hands. Okay.
The only thing is, like I said, those boxers, man, they need their legs under them, you know.
Yeah.
So Alexander Rakic,
likes to throw leg kicks.
He likes to throw those low kicks. You know, we seen him at UFC 300 against Yuri. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. Me and Hoop here, we thought Yuri was done for, man. You know, we thought he was getting taken advantage of. He was losing his ability to walk, his ability to, you know, get away from shots.
Yuri fought through it. He's a beast.
He's
ridiculous.
Yuri does what he always does. He weathers the storm, and he wins when he wants to win, and he starts fighting when he wants to start. So it was a very impressive comeback victory for Yuri. But I do think Alexander Rakic has the tools to win here. He also has the experience, you know, fighting the likes of Jan Blachowicz, fighting Yuri Prohaska, fighting Magomed Ankalaev.
Yep.
And we're gonna find out if he's still who he is, or if Azamat is that guy now. You know, this is gonna be this is his coming out party. This is where we're gonna find out if he really is who he says he is, and if he's gonna be a formidable force here in the light heavyweight division, and maybe a future opponent for, you know, the champion.
He's still undefeated.
Yep. 15-0. If Alex Pereira decides to stay at that division.
Yeah, he has a lot of room to grow.
Ooh, moving on now. We have a really good fight here, bro. Talk to me about these guys, bro. Come on, can you do one for me? I know you know these guys here.
I do know these two guys. I know that they're opposing styles. Volkov is a kickboxer. He's a striker. He likes to fight on the feet. While Almeida is a ground guy, he likes to grapple, he likes to get ground and pound, he likes to get submissions. So it's a total opposite of fighting styles in this fight. So I'm interested in this. I'm ready to see this fight. Now typically the grappling styles usually tend to prevail in these situations. Okay. I think that's grappling true. That's true, right? I think grappling tends to prevail, but you know, here's the thing about Volkov.
Talk to me.
Volkov doesn't have he
said he needs me to talk MMA. Look at him. You know.
Now here's the thing about Volkov. He would agree with me or disagree with me, or agree with me if you agree. I don't think Volkov has knockout power. Right? Does he have knockout power or not?
No, he doesn't.
So Almeida doesn't have that knockout power that he should fear going into this fight. So if he goes for a takedown, and if he tries to if he goes to a takedown, he's gonna get hit, obviously, but he doesn't have to worry about the knockout on that hit. So I think Almeida might have the rise on this. He might have the advantage on this fight. Because I think he's gonna go for the takedown. He's gonna go for the submission, obviously. But I mean, if he goes for the takedown, he might just go for the win on points. But if he doesn't go for the win on points, then he'll go for the takedown and he'll go for the finish. Volkov, he's a great striker. He's a phenomenal striker, but I don't think he has that finishing power, that power to finish a fight. So Almeida, he really isn't too scared. That's the way that I see it. So I think Almeida probably wins this fight. So I'm picking Almeida on this one.
My boy's going Almeida. Yeah. Let's check the odds out.
Yeah.
Let's check the odds out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, maybe Hoop does know something that I don't know. It's close. It is close, but Almeida is the favorite.
Yeah.
Almeida is the favorite. I'm gonna look at it. That was Hoop's point of view. That was his perspective. I agree with a lot of things that he said. I'm just gonna dive a little deeper into it. Volkov, this is his 50th MMA fight, bro. 50th MMA fight. Jailton Almeida's only had 25 fights. Okay, that's double. Now Volkov is on the end of his career, and I wouldn't say his best days are behind him. Because even though he lost that controversial decision to Ciryl Gane, I really do feel like he won. You know, I feel like he did enough to get it done, and the judges just fucked him. Also, he had that impressive outing against Sergey Pavlovich. Sergey Pavlovich is a big power puncher. You know, he's the white Ngannou. You know, he only lost to Tom Aspinal, and I thought
Pavlovich is a very great boxer.
very great boxer, very great boxer. And I thought he was gonna have some success against Volkov, but Volkov used his reach very well. He used his length very well, pause, and he did what needed to be done. You know, so I feel like and he has experience against some of the best guys in the division. We're talking about Derek Lewis. We're talking about Tom Aspinall, the UFC heavyweight champ at the moment, right? Curtis
I did not
Blades.
watch those fights. So,
Curtis Blades. So I'm not gonna lie. If he throws enough strikes up the middle, if he uses his takedown defense and he
So you think he should use his range, his up the middle?
yes,
range?
I think he should use his longest weapons, which is the side kick, the teep, the front kick, the jab.
That's smart.
And he should keep Jonathan Almeida at bay and not let him get started, because if Jonathan Almeida gets on top of you, it's gonna be you're in for a very long night. It's a wrap. He's very young. He's very strong. Great grappler, and he goes for takedowns as soon as the bell rings. So it's gonna be a good fight. I favor Alexander Volkov.
Okay, I'm noticing that Volkov has 20-pound.
Oh, the 20-pound weight advantage. I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
that's a great point, Hoop. I didn't even see that.
Right now, yeah.
Wow, he does have a 20 pound weight advantage. Yeah. So that could be something. Maybe I don't know what Volkov usually comes in at, but it looks like he came in a little heavier than usual, maybe to deal with that heavy grappling style of Almeida.
But what they say is, like, the higher in weight that you go, the discrepancy in terms of how much weight difference there is, it doesn't matter as much, right? So if you're heavyweight, 20 pounds doesn't matter as much. But if you're lightweight, 20 pounds means a lot, right?
Definitely.
So, I mean, we'll see. So who you got winning this fight?
I'm going Volkov.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
I'm going Volkov.
I'm going Almeida.
Okay, look at that. Listen, only one man can be right. Only one man can be right, guys.
Just because of the striking.
Listen, just because we boys don't mean we agree on everything, man. So we're going to see. It's going to be a great fight. I'm excited. Look what we got here, guys. We got Umar Nurmagomedov. Yes, Nurmagomedov like Khabib. And then we got Mario Batista. This is going to be a good fight.
Great fight.
This is going to be a good fight. Mario Batista's coming off that pretty good win against Patchy Mix, where everybody counted him out. And everybody thought Patchy Mix was going to get it done because he was a Bellator champ and he was highly touted. And they thought he was going to go in there and ruin Mario Bautista. And you know what he did? He stole his momentum. He beat him up. He had Patchy Mix looking like a deer in headlights, using feints, using footwork, not committing to shots and just touching and going. Umar Nurmagomedov. I don't believe he's had another fight after his loss to Merab Dvalishvili.
I don't think he has. No.
Let me check now. I really don't remember, man.
Umar is great at striking, wrestling.
He's a well-rounded fighter. Well-rounded fighter. Yeah, this is actually his first fight since Merab. He suffered a hand injury in there, so it kind of hindered his performance, even though there's literally no shame in losing to Merab Dvalishvili. He's arguably the greatest bantamweight.
He's ridiculous. Can we see the odds on this?
Come on, let's scroll down. Wow. I think Umar's the heaviest favorite on the card here.
Hell yes.
Minus 625. I really do think that there's some value here in Mario Batista.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really do think there's some value here. He's on a pretty little win streak right now. Umar's coming off a loss. We don't know what that has done to his confidence. You feel me?
Yeah.
Granted, it is against Merab Dvalishvili, but we really don't know what it's done against his confidence.
Now we do know that Mario, his last win, I believe, was against
Patchy. It was Patchy Mix.
Oh, it was Patchy Mix.
Yes, Patchy Mix.
And that was decision?
It was a decision victory, yes. Okay. But it was one-sided. It was one-sided.
Okay, so his decision victory against Patchy.
Yes.
And then he got a decision victory against Jose.
That was before the Patchy fight.
Exactly. So he has two decisions to his name. So
he's a decision merchant.
Yeah,
he's a decision merchant.
Mario is decision, 100%.
100%.
That's what
I still hate him for what he did to our King Jose Aldo. I really do think that was a gift. But I kind of forgive him for what he did to Patchy Mix. These Bellator guys think they could come over to the UFC and everything is all shits and giggles. But as you can see, it's the real deal and there is levels to this, And We'll see. We'll see. My official prediction, I think Umar gets it done. I think he wins via decision.
I agree.
If he does have a dominant performance or if he gets a finish here, he definitely puts himself back into title contention. He already has a win over the former title challenger Corey Sanhagen. So I really don't.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't
Yes.
know that.
I don't
So
see.
he beat Corey Sanhagen.
He beats Corey Sanhagen handedly as well, handedly.
Okay.
So I honestly don't see any other fights for him. Maybe Song Yadong. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. I think I got Umar as well. He's such an insane favorite. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I got Umar as well, and I think he will be the next title contender. Whoever has the belt whenever he fights again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's gonna be a good one. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Let's move on, guys. We're going on to the co-main event now. We got
sir.
Virna, Janjudoba, and Mackenzie the Baddie.
Mackenzie Dern.
Oh my God! Can we look at Mackenzie
love
Dern? Let's just take a moment of silence. Let's just look
I'm
at
about to
her.
go to her Instagram page.
Oh my God! Did you guys see that post?
Mm.
Oh my God! It's the most viewed face-off and maybe ever. The cameraman knew what he was doing. He was checking the angles. He was doing his thing.
Sir.
This is a pretty good fight, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. In my opinion, I really don't feel like Mackenzie deserves a title shot.
Okay.
She's inconsistent. She wins, she loses. She wins, she loses.
Okay.
Janjudoba's alright. She's got a record of 22-3. Dern is at 15-5. In my opinion, the one who wins this fight is the person that imposes the will.
Yeah.
If Mackenzie Dern can get it to the ground and use her submission grappling skills, to get it done, then she can get it done. And if Virna keeps it on the feet and she mixes up her striking and she overwhelms Mackenzie, she can also get it done. So this fight for me is a 50-50. Let's check out the odds really quick. Odds are pretty tight. Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Dern is a favorite, to my surprise. I do feel like the UFC is pushing her, bro. What do you think? I feel like they want her to be champ.
Yeah, I think they're pushing her because she's super attracactive. She's super bad.
Yeah, she'll be like how can you say? She'll bring more viewers, to the
Yes,
sport.
absolutely,
Casuals,
absolutely.
People that don't even care about fighting.
Yes, yes. Lots of casuals going to the bar, want to watch a UFC fight. They see Mackenzie Dern and they fall in love with her. She's very beautiful, very attractive. She's a jiu-jitsu specialist. So obviously look for her to bring the fight to the ground. What about this other chick? Is she more of a
striker? She's more of a striker, but she's a decent grappler in her own regard.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Okay.
She's decent.
Okay. Yeah. So Mackenzie's gonna look to bring this fight to the ground, bring this fight to a submission, bring this fight to a stoppage, ground and pound, obviously. I'm gonna go if I'm gonna pick.
Yeah, tell me something. For me, you can go with the legs. So tell me what you think, bro.
I'm gonna go with Mackenzie Dern because I'm gonna tell you why. Right?
Talk to me.
If it goes to decision, the UFC is gonna make sure that she wins. If it's a tight fight,
I agree.
If it's a tight fight, right?
I agree.
If it's a close fight, the UFC is gonna make sure that she wins. And then she also has a submission specialist, so she can submit and finish the fight early. So she has the decision advantage in her hands, and she has the ground advantage in her hands. So the only disadvantage she has is the striking, But I think she will be able to surpass that and get to the ground game and get to the decision game. So I do think Mackenzie Burns will be able to win this fight on her grappling, whether that be the decision or whether that be the submission, whichever it may be. I think she will be able to win on that front. So yeah, I'm picking Mackenzie.
It's gonna be a good fight, man. I really can't wait. Like I said, it can go either way. Hoop got Mackenzie. I got it as a pick 'em, and we'll see what happens. It is a 5-round fight though, so we'll see. We'll see. That's gonna be good. But now the moment you guys all been waiting for, the motherfucking main event.
You gotta pick.
Let's rewind. I gotta pick.
Main event. Main card.
Co-main event.
Yeah, co-main event. You gotta pick. I pick Mackenzie.
I'm gonna have to go against you, bro. I'm going Janjudoba, bro.
Okay.
Janjudoba. I feel like she gets it done. As long as she keeps the fight on her feet, she should be fine. Mackenzie Dern isn't the best striker. She's not super crafty. She is ferocious. She does press forward a lot, but she doesn't have the best defense on the feet. Yeah. And I feel like if Virna can mix it up and she can get it done.
How's her striking?
Striking is okay. It's not the best. I mean, it's average. You know, average. Her striking is usually to set up the grappling. You know, she's not looking to like sleep you.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but back to what the fuck I was saying. We go into the main event, the moment everybody's been waiting for. Tom Aspinall is officially the UFC undisputed champion.
Yes.
John Jones retired and relinquished his title, which promoted Tom from interim to undisputed. And then we got Ciryl Gane from France, a very fast French kickboxer. This is his third title shot in 3 years. I honestly can't believe he's getting title shots like this out the ass. Dana White is just gifting this man.
Why do you think so?
I really don't know. I really can't tell you. I mean, there's no one.
Yeah.
There's no one left.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like after his lackluster performance against his last outing against Volkov that he deserved this fight, you know? But
I agree.
especially
100%, I agree.
especially since I was reading that Tom Aspinall has been asking to fight Ciryl Gane for the better half of the last 5 years.
I've heard that.
And you know, Ciryl Gane was ducking him, saying there's no need to fight him. I'm Ciryl Gane. I'm so and so. You know, he was acting, you know, pompous and all this shit. And
now Tom is
now Tom's a champ. And now you come crawling.
Yep.
Now you come crawling. You know, you couldn't live with your failures. And where'd that bring you? Back to me. You know, Tom Aspinall's moving like Thanos right now. You know what I'm saying? I do think this is a great first title defense. I do think if he gets this done, like he's been getting all his other fights done in the first round, that there's no one left. There's no one left. Curtis Blades, see you later. Volkov, see you later. Jailton Almeida, Derek Lewis, nobody is formidable. I really do feel like Tom Aspinall. Except for John Jones. John Jones, even at his old man age of 38 years old, but he hasn't been in any real world wars yet lately. You know, I really do feel like there's no competition. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to overlook Ciryl Gane. I'm not trying to clown Blades, not trying to clown Almeida, Lewis, Volkov. I just think Tom Aspinall's that good, bro.
Here's the thing, though.
Here's the thing. Talk to me
about Ciryl Gane. He likes to fight on the back foot, right? He likes to go for decisions. He likes to go for points. He's a point fighter. He likes to get those leg kicks. He likes to get those jabs.
He does.
Right? So if Ciryl Gane goes into this fight looking for leg kicks and jabs and looking to postpone the fight, what are his chances? Because if it goes to decision, I like Ciryl Gane. Okay. If it ends in a finish, I like Tom Aspinall.
Okay.
So I'm stuck. I'm stuck in between. I'm looking at the reaches. Actually, Ciryl Gane has the reach advantage, so he get those leg kicks. Yeah. You know, here's what I would say.
Look at the leg reach.
Ooh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Yep. Very interesting. Here's what I would say, right?
Talk to me.
Going into the fight, I think Gane is going to want a decision. He's going to want a decision victory. So he's training for that, right? So because he's training for that, I actually do got Gane, bro. I got Gane.
You're just trying to make things interesting.
I got Gane, bro. Because Aspinall, we all know Aspinall is going for the finish. He could finish anybody. He could finish anyone on the planet. Aspinall. He could finish anybody on the planet. But Gane knows that. So because he knows that, he's gonna go for the finish. For the decision. He's gonna
his third title fight in 3 years.
Yes.
And he's not gonna get a fourth one.
Yes.
So you think he's gonna be more aggressive and you think he's gonna go for it?
No. I think he's gonna be more conservative. He's gonna be more conservative, and if it goes to decision, and if people think he got robbed, that's in his favor for his career.
True.
So if people think he got robbed, that's in his favor. True. But I think he's gonna go for the decision in general. I think he will go for the decision, and I think he will try to win on points. He's not gonna try to go for the knockout or submission. Ciryl Gane is smarter than that. He knows he doesn't have the power in his hands or in his feet or in his legs to go for that. He's going to go for the decision on it. And I think Ciryl Gane will probably win by decision if he plays it smart. That's the thing. He has to play it smart. He has to play conservative. You can't unload the gas tank, which I don't think he will. And I think Ciryl Gane is a smart fighter. And I don't think he will unload the gas tank in the first 1 or 2 rounds for Tom Aspinall to get him. So I got Ciryl Gane by decision. And now I will say this.
Said he needed me for MMA. Look at this breakdown.
Only for the main event. Okay. I will say this though. Here's my official prediction.
Official prediction.
I think Ciryl Gane is gonna win by boring decision.
Okay.
He's gonna win by a boring decision.
I have a
He's
rebuttal.
gonna jab and leg kick
Okay.
at range. He's not gonna go for a finish. He's gonna win by boring decision. It's gonna be a boring fight.
Okay.
So that's my take on it. I'm gonna give it to Chato and let him show his expertise.
So now, let me ask you this. Are you familiar with the term "to beat the man, you got to be the man"? Right? Forgive me. To be the man, you have to beat the man. Right?
Absolutely.
Not only that. What about the term with forgive me, the term, how does it go? In order to be the champion, you got to beat the champion. You actually got to take the belt from him.
That's true.
You know, so that's my rebuttal for the fighting a boring decision. You know, Tom Aspinall is the champ. He's been the interim champ for almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
He's been promoted to the undisputed champion. And I think Ciryl Gane is going to be desperate. I think he's going to be a little thirsty. And I think he's going to take some risks because he fights very safe, just like you said. He doesn't take any risks. He doesn't put himself out there. But it's his third title shot in 3 years. And there's not going to be a fourth. I don't even know of a man that has gotten 4 title shots in the history of MMA, especially losing the first 3.
Yeah.
You know? So, I'm not sure. I like
Scared. I think he's scared.
Tom Aspinall?
No, Gane.
Ciryl Gane. Scared of what?
I think he's scared of Tom Aspinall. He's scared of the finish, so I think that's why he's gonna fight conservative.
Oh, I understand. He's afraid of the engagement because he doesn't want to get clipped.
To get clipped. Yeah.
I understand. Tom Aspinall. Listen, man. His last 3 victories were all in the first round. Super impressive, and it doesn't even look like he's touching these guys hard. Like he's just touching them and they're going. Curtis Blades, Pavlovich. I believe it was Volkov. He's just running through these guys, and it's crazy. We're talking about veterans, people that have been in UFC for 10 plus years. And Tom Aspinall comes out of nowhere, I believe, during COVID, you know, or maybe even 2019, and he's just been running through guys.
That's when it started, 2019?
I believe 2020. Okay. So yeah, let's just break up their styles really quick. Tom Aspinall, jiu-jitsu based. You know, he's been rolling his whole life. His father was is a lifelong jiu-jitsu practitioner. Then he fell in love with the striking. And I do think he's one of the most complete fighters in the sport, along with Elliot Taporia. He looks very good, and I really do think that there's nothing Tom Aspinall can do. He's very light on his feet. He has great hand speed, exceptional knockout power. And I do feel like wherever the fight goes, he'll excel. He's also very good at imposing his will on others and making them do what he wants to do.
Yep.
And we've seen Ciryl Gane struggle with Francis Ngannou's wrestling, and Francis Ngannou's no wrestler.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen what happened when he got in there with John Jones. John Jones tapped him out in like 90 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I really do feel like Ciryl Gane is lacking in the
know
grappling
what?
wrestling department.
But you know what? That brings
Hit me.
me to
Another point?
Perspective.
Yeah.
Right? What if Tom just goes for the wrestling? What if he just brings the fight straight to the ground and no striking,
Tom
right?
Aspinall has never been to the third round in his entire UFC.
Yeah.
His entire MMA career. Not
Yeah.
UFC career, MMA career. In 18 fights, he's never been past the second round. And I see this fight being no different. My official prediction is he gets it done in the first 2 rounds.
Okay.
And I'm excited.
Great
to see
money
what
on
happens.
that. Great money on
Great
that.
money on that. Tom Aspinall is a super heavy favorite.
Yeah.
I do feel like Ciryl Gane is his toughest matchup, but this is also one of Ciryl Gane's toughest matchup.
Oh, 100%.
Aside from John
100%,
Jones.
100%.
So official predictions: Tom Aspinall by finish first 2 rounds. Ciryl Gane has to be thirsty. He has to take risks. Like I said,
Yes.
I'm gonna say it again. 3rd title shot in 3 years. But I feel like after this, there's no one left for Tom Aspinall.
Yeah. Except for John Jones.
Except for John Jones.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I'm very excited about this.
UFC White House card, right?
Oh my God!
That's the only thing.
Listen, Tom Aspinall goes out there and he knocks out Ciryl Gane in a round, or he submits him in under 2 rounds. The world is his.
Yes.
The world is his, and he can call the shots. The ball's in his court, and he gets to do whatever he wants to do.
Absolutely.
But I'm excited to see it, bro, and I can't wait to see what happens, man. You got Ciryl, I got Tom. Only one man can be right, baby.
Yes. I got Ciryl by decision. This is Cyryl's path to decision. It's a boring decision, right? Boring, like leg kicks, jab at range, 1-2s. I think that's how Ciryl wins this fight. But if it's an exciting fight and it's a bloodbath and it goes to war, that's Tom Aspinall. He wins it by knockout or submission, whatever he wants. Tom Aspinall is a great all around fighter, but if Ciryl Gane wants to win, he's gonna play a boring stylistic matchup and he's gonna play at range. So I got Ciryl Gane winning by decision, by boring decision, right? Obviously, but if Tom wants to turn it on, he can knock him out whenever he wants to.
I can't wait, man. So yeah, me and Hoop here, we gave our official predictions. We're looking forward to the fight tomorrow. Like I said, it's UFC for breakfast. Official start time for the fights 10 a.m. Main card comes on at 2 a.m. Main event should be coming on around 4:45, 5 p.m. And I can't wait, man. We're gonna put some money. Hopefully, we make $1 million and we don't have to go back to work on Monday. So I'm very excited. I appreciate you guys for hearing me out. I am MMA Charo. You know, this is my first video of many, and hopefully, this shit takes off. And this could be the start of a new journey. And me and Hoop go all the way to the top with it. I'm very excited. All right.
All right. Chado, listen. Chado is gonna launch his channel in just a minute now. He's super duper knowledgeable on MMA and UFC in general. Yeah, he's super duper general. That's why I came to him for this video. I'm gonna stick to basketball and football, what I know, but he's gonna stick to MMA, which is what he knows, and he's very knowledgeable on that. So he's gonna launch his channel pretty soon, and when he does, I will shout it out. So
follow me.
Yes. I appreciate you guys for watching, and we will come out with some more videos for you guys. All right, some more collabs, MMA, NBA, NFL, whatever we want to talk about.
All that good shit, man.
Yes. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good night. All right.